The Central Club.
Do you have any like memorable games from your time at Celtic? Like,
Oh, I got loads. Like you said, for me,
Wait there, no, because there's the one which everyone I think would say, and I got that at year as well, but it's the Barcelona one. I couldn't.
What you got to realise is, it's not the Barcelona it is now. This we were playing
Probably better.
This that's what I was going to say. This is probably the best Barcelona team.
Yeah.
You had the likes of Iniesta and Xavi, Messi, Dani Alves.
Ronaldinho?
No.
Pedro.
He's way gone. Pedro Sanchez was playing.
Yeah.
Jordi Alba. I remember looking at the stats, and I think we had 18% possession, and we knew we done a massive. I remember Neil Lennon beforehand, because we played them at the new camp and we lost 2-1 last minute. We gave him a hell of a game, but before I remember Neil Lennon had the ball. He said, "You see this?" We all like, "Yeah." He goes, "Well, you won't be fucking seeing that tomorrow because you won't go near him." There's a football in his hand, just thinking you ain't going to be touching this. And then we lost 2-1, and then we thought, right, okay, home.
Yeah.
Got a good chance here. We knew set play is going to be massive. And, Victor Wanyama
Probably
scored.
game face time. Yeah.
With the Rangers as well, we were talking about the derbies, and weren't Rangers like, they weren't in the league at that time, because there was a time where they got relegated and that, didn't they, for other reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Was you playing Premiership football against them at the derbies? Or?
Yeah.
It was around that time, was it?
For the 2 years, yeah. First year I went, they were there, and the year after as well. Honestly, it's unbelievable. The atmosphere is frightening. There's so much relying on this, because you got...
It's more than... it's
family as
behind
well.
The religion.
One part of your family up there could be Rangers and Celtic, and it's, going into work, it means a lot to these...
my grandmother lives in a town called Corby in England, and they call it Little Scotland. And this is just a random town which a lot of Scottish moved years ago. And there's the pub, the Phoenix pub, was actually shut down and bad because on derby days, like families who live in this town who were never to do with Glasgow fight each other over the Celtic Rangers.
Crazy. It's massive. It's huge. Really big. Honestly, it's the best derby I've ever played in.
Did they have any songs for you when Joe up here? They must have had a couple of songs for you, them Celtic fans.
Super Joe Ledley used to call me. I'll take that all day.
Nice.
Yeah. Honestly, they had it's called the Green Brigade in the corner.
Yeah.
Oh, some of the things they used to do, the atmosphere.
That's like one of the only remaining terrace stadiums.
Yeah, they've turned it now. Yeah. No,
quality. You played with Big Virg up there, didn't you, for a year or two, I think? It was probably one of your last years up there, was it?
It was, yeah. When I left in January with him.
Looking at Virgil then, looking at him now, again like Ramsey, did you see the potential?
Yeah. We knew we had a steal on our hands. The minute he walked, I think we only bought him for about $1 million, $2 million, something like that. And we just thought, oh my God, this guy, he was that free kick taker.
Yeah.
He's got a boot on it.
He had the dip though as well. He had the whip, he had the dip. And he was just so chilled out, typical Dutch, just relaxed on the ball, just playing out from the back. And you just think, oh, this guy.
Calm as you like.
And I remember that I went to Crystal Palace, and I was with Neil Warnock in January. He was coming up, and he told me about Van Dijk. And he said, "What do you reckon?" I said, "Oh, definitely." I think they wanted 10 million at the time, and he was a bit like, "Oh, we only just."
Palace tried to get him.
Warnock asked me about it. I said, "Oh, definitely." But I think because it was only our first proper season in the Premier League after staying up, there's a bit. With money wise,
it's a stigma as well, isn't it? As well about like just going up and that.
Yeah.
As well with players, like I hate it like that. If you're a lower league team, like if you're in the Championship, you'll always get brought in by a Premiership team who's normally battling at the bottom. Why can't some people just be brave and just come in for a steal with someone?
I think as well,
it don't happen.
You're right.
I think it's disrespectful to the Scottish League, to Celtic and Rangers as well, because they think, right, can they hack in the Premier League? But you got to bear in mind, you got to win every game. You got that winning mentality where you got to win. There's a lot of pressure on you there. You don't realise.
Yeah.
You're playing Rangers 4 times a year. You're playing Champions League football. The amount of experience I gained from going there was massive, and I thought that's what improved me as a player.
Yeah, every game's like a cup final up there.
It is. Yeah, you got to win. It's not good enough otherwise. Which luckily we got on a good end and won a few trophies at the time, and that was the main reason for me. I want to look back in my career, and look at medals, because there's no point playing football and not having anything to look at.